thermal fluid sciences experts. This is ProReadyEngineer.
Viscosity. You know, viscosity is one of the concepts that are simple to build a feel for. It's mu, pronounced as mu. Units are Pascal second or centipoise, if you will. It indicates how sticky the fluid is, right? So immediately what comes to mind when I say that, honey would be very viscous. Water will be not at all. Air would be, man, I mean, just air. Do you imagine air? You see, if I bring this and fill it with honey, and I put a spoon in and I'm trying to spin, and I'm putting all this effort, why is that? Because the honey is resisting, the honey has high viscous forces, high viscosity, it's so sticky. So I can't, right? How about if it's water? No, water is easy, boom, boom, no problem. How about if it's air? Nothing in the cup and I'm spinning the spoon, right? So the numbers are, we like to use centipoise. Now, believe it or not, I forget the name of the scientist who developed that concept and, viscosity and measurement, but you look at the reference. Water was 1 centipoise. Actually, this is how the centipoise kind of came to existence, because it's measuring relative to water. See how engineers are very smart and how scientists are very smart when they want to put a feel in a number. You see, if I tell you the water is 1 centipoise, so you know the water, how it resists motion. So when I tell you this is 5,000 centipoise, you say, oh man, this is 5,000 times the water, that feel that I know for the water, right? Immediately resonates. Or I give you an oil, the engine oil, like the engine oil that sits in your car. I say that's 100 centipoise. I say it's 100 times more than water. You cannot go to your car and put water in it instead of oil. It won't even it won't even continue a minute. You're not even going to get a minute out of that, because the water is runny. It's not going to lubricate the surfaces. We want it to lubricate. It has to have viscosity to it, right? How do we measure that viscosity, dynamic viscosity, all the things we've been discussing here? Well, we measure it in rotational viscometers, capillary viscometers, right? These devices, you put it in, it's very straightforward. You press a button, it gives you a reading. Here you go, you've got the viscosity. You see, there's another type of viscosity called kinematic viscosity. The other one was mu, this is nu. And the units for that is meter squared per second, or centistoke. CST, centistoke. Why do we have this nu? Why are we talking kinematic viscosity? Well, nu is mu over rho. Nu is mu divided by rho. I should have added that formula here, so I don't have that. Let's see if I can try to fix it after the video and maybe just add it and keep I'll see what I can do, but worst case scenario, it's mu from the other slide divided by rho. Well, what we found is, again, engineers are very smart, that it's not only how sticky, it has to do with its own weight as well. When engineers went to design pipes that, they want to transfer water from a river to your home, they want to transfer oil from where they drilled it to where it's going to be processed, they want to transfer these fluids and pipes and move them around, like your car, the gas from the tank to the engine, they move things. They found out that the pressure drop, think of it as the energy needed to move the thing. You need to move it. You're going to pay energy so you can move it. When you estimate that, many times you need the ratio of mu over rho. It appears there. And one famous place it appears, and it's called Reynolds number. There will be a separate presentation about non-dimensional numbers in thermal fluid sciences. For now, I want to share this with you. There's something called Reynolds number. The nu is there. See, this is the nu we are talking about. You tell me, okay, so why is this? Now, you will come to know that this Reynolds number is very important in knowing your flow structure. This Reynolds number, it's a number we calculate, that if it's less than 2000, it looks like this. Very smooth layers, called laminar flow. As if it's moving in lamins, very smooth. And if it's more than 2000, this is 200,000, you have a turbulent flow, jumping all over the place and mixing and moving around. There is no, if you put a dye, you put something in it, right? That's a turbulent flow. So you will tell me, but why are you telling me this? Why are you telling me laminar? Why are you telling me turbulent? Because I want to tell you that this new comes into play in saying this is laminar or turbulent. And maybe you're going to double down on this and say, so why do I need to know it's laminar or turbulent? Because if you don't know, you will not be able to pump it. Because to pump it, you need to know the Reynolds to estimate the frictional drop and the pressure you want to put in. I'm not trying to teach you that today, because again, at some point in time in future I will. But what I want you to know now is in the engineering problem, where engineers are trying to design systems to move fluids, they have that popping up mu over rho, and it's a property called nu. That's all. Just trying to tell you that it is important. You see, here is water, oil, and honey, and you are letting them fall under their own weight. You see, we said weight comes into play with the how viscous is it, the mu. Water will reach out very quick, oil is going to be coming second, and honey will be the lowest, if you will.